Welcome back to the channel. I thank you for giving me your time and being patient with me as we grow. We have hit 3,300 subscribers. Thank you. Those of you that have subscribed, if you're here for the obvious title content, please make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when I post these types of videos. Okay, so today's going to be a video that I feel you are deserving of getting from me. And it's going to be me talking about if you should really be considering buying the LG C2 OLED. So new TV, new technology, and this is going to put you in a weird place if you either purchase a C1 or if you are maybe buying your first time OLED. What I will tell you is that the internet is an interesting place. Every year, this time, you will have people that will challenge your decision to make your purchase. What do I mean? What I mean is every year you're going to have people that will tell you the newest iteration is not worth it. Every year you're going to have people that's going to say that. They're going to say it's the amount of cost that you're going to be spending for whatever it is at a retail is not going to be worth you spending for the amount of brightness that you get, for whatever the feature sets might be. And that's why I like to make these types of videos, because I feel like I know that I'm just like you. I'm an average consumer, just like you guys. I've not got to the point where, you know, I'm sponsored and stuff is just thrown at me and products are just being cascaded in my direction. You know, I'm a family man. I'm a father. Some of you guys may be parents. Some of you not old enough to have kids. I don't know, but I'm like you. I go to work. I work for mine. I pay for mine. And so when I make a purchase of a product that you might be interested in, I think that I will be a good person for you to hear from, right? So number one, let's speak about the facts. I've stated I have not gotten rid of my C1. 77-inch C1 right here. This is the best TV that I have ever bought to date. I'm going to say that again. This is the best TV I ever have purchased in my life. And I'm going to tell you why. Let me give you the reason and why. Because for me as a consumer, this is the first time I bought a TV larger than 65 inches. I've never ventured off of buying just randomly large TVs. Okay. This TV operated from a performance perspective as a TV better than any other TV that I ever owned. Now, mind you, my track record with OLEDs it's long, dude. I've been rocking with these things since infancy, okay? But what I'll tell you is that this C1, baddest gaming TV on earth, man. I'll card that in. When I did my initial unboxing of this TV, I was very excited because I knew what to expect. It was coming off the CX, which I got rid of, I sold, and I had the C9 and every other one prior to this. But this TV just offers so freaking much. And even with this TV, you have people saying, if you got the CX, you didn't need this TV. It's crazy to me. It's just absolutely crazy. I would never tell you that the better model isn't the better model. Never would I tell you that. And if I had the opportunity to buy the G1 at the same time, I could buy the C1. And if the G1 had came with legs and didn't force me to mount it on a TV or on the wall, I would have purchased it because it was the better TV out of the two. It was brighter. I mean, it just offered you something better. But this TV right here, if you are questioning if you should be looking to buy this TV, hey man, I recommend it. This is a great TV. And the prices that they have this thing at right now, they're just amazing. So we get to my point. I am sitting, let's see, about my sweet spot right here. I'm about a good 90 inches away from my TV. And I have my couch here positioned right where I'm like literally in the middle of this TV. This TV is for me. My audio system, my center is right in the middle. My left and right are at a nice distance of my ears. And I have a rear left and a rear right. It's a perfect setup, man. I got no reason to get rid of this TV. Might not even get rid of it when they come out with the C3 next year. Who knows? I don't know. First time I ever bought a 77-inch or a TV larger than a 65. TV continued with G-Sync functionality, got better. It continued with, you know, adding the variable refresh rate, all the small things that the C9 had to work out and the CX had to work out. This TV came pre-equipped with, so I felt like it was the definitive package of that trilogy. So at the good prices that you have it at now, I would definitely recommend this. But now we have the conversation about the C2. And I want to take you into the room where we got the C2 so we can discuss that. All right, let's get to the C2. Let me turn this system down. This Logitech system does a great job, compliments it well. All right, so C2, man. So let's just have a quick conversation about reality. You know, this is the new Holy Grail right now. This and obviously the G2. You guys know that's going to be an option too. But the C2 is the better TV. It's brighter. Out of the box, the colors punch more, man. Shadows are better. Black levels are slightly better. These are all the things that me as an owner, as a person that has this TV in front of me, behind me, side of me, however you want to look at it, I got it. My reasoning for buying this TV was to replace the 48-inch C1. I understood once the information came out that the 42 and the 48-inch would not have the Evo panel, I elected to get the 55-inch because I wanted the Evo panel. It is the one thing that I wish my C1 had. The one thing. If I could replace that TV with the G1, I'd do it in a heartbeat. 100% would do it. And I'm telling you this as a person that strategically staged that room. So now you see how I had that room just set up in there, right? When I first got that TV, if you scroll back to the first videos when I posted it, I had it in reverse. So I had the TV in front of the window because I wanted to fight the light source. The extra nits of brightness that I would have gotten from the G1 would have helped it in the orientation that I have it now, because the staging of my seats, the way that I have it in there now, is perfect. The problem that I have with it is at certain times in the day, that brightness from the blinds being closed, because I don't want to put blackouts in there. I don't want to put dark curtains in there to offset like the decor that I have on the wall and such. But the amount of brightness that comes in sometimes is distracting, okay? And that's where the extra peak brightness comes in to help. So the G1 definitely would have been helpful for that perspective. The way that I want to have my room, it would have helped. And that's exactly why I got that here. Now, keeping in mind, this is on the desk. This is a 55-inch on an IKEA desk that is not that deep. This desk is maybe 30 inches deep from this perspective. So sitting up close to this, yes, it's going to look bright. Yes. So when you see me in yesterday's video awing about how bright it was, I mean, yeah, it's smacking my face. But I've seen this TV or these TVs for a long time. Like I understand what brighter looks like. With the same exact settings, this TV is brighter. And it does help. It really does help. So, you know, what I will say to you guys is if you want to put yourself in a position where you can get optimal performance out of the TV, definitely go for the C2. 100% go for it, man. Yes, it does cost more than the C1 did, but it's a better TV. It's a better TV. Any person that tries to tell you that it's not better, you have to question if that person has owned a C1. Question if they owned a CX, C9, or any other OLED to just kind of get an understanding as to what their background is like and what they're actually talking about. If they know what the hell they're talking about, because a lot of people don't. And I mean that with all due respect. But I would definitely go for the C2. The C2 doesn't offer me enough for me to feel that I need to replace my C1. That wouldn't be a wise decision. If you've already made the investment in like a size that's going to be good for you, then I wouldn't do it. So if I would have owned, just to give you some scenario, if my C1 was 65-inch, it'd be out of the door, 100%. I would definitely be getting an 83-inch C2 is what I would be owning right now. So instead of this being the video, we'd be talking about a 55, we'd be talking about an 83-inch. And the reasoning would be the upgrades plus the size. But because I already went to a size that was optimal for the room that I have it in, I'll have this house for a long time. So I don't need a bigger TV now. Now, if I hit the lottery or something and buy myself a new house, who knows, man, I might be trying to go with something much, much bigger. But for right now, I don't feel like I need to replace the C1. It's an amazing TV. That TV is so freaking phenomenal, man. It's just great. It does great on gaming, single player, great on competitive shooters, great on competitive fighting games. It sounds great, even if you don't have a system. If you have a room that has 4 corners, like 4 walls, it sounds amazing. It really is a good TV. It's a good package, but this TV is better. The sound is better on it. The picture quality is better on it. Now, there's gonna be some things people are gonna say, the C1 does better than this. Dude, it was the same thing. Some things were better on the CX than were on the C1. The C9 had better HDMI ports than the CX. It does not mean that you should not invest in the newer if you're in the position. So guys, you got to make a decision for yourself. I'm here in case you happen to have any questions. I'm just going to keep it 100% with you. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. If you happen to see this, I appreciate you stopping in, asking questions, leaving comments, leave a like, please subscribe. If you are subscribed, please hit the notification bell because I'm going to be posting a lot of content. For those of you guys that do follow my channel for other content, I haven't forgot about you. I understand I got an obligation for other things. This is all about TKK, so technology is my thing. But we're going to keep the content going on this. As soon as I get done shooting this, I'm going to render it up. And then I got some other content I got to shoot around this. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Thanks for your support. As I always say, Max love.